are passable. She sells what she needs to sell. It's mostly the way when she talks and how she, like, her delivery on a lot of things. And that's what she needed to work on. And I don't think that she had the ample time to do it. So having her on the main roster just feels really rushed to me. And I have a bad feeling about it. And I don't think that she's going to be utilized properly for the simple fact that she's not ready. But you see this a lot, like, the whole Tyler Breeze thing getting called up and then not being utilized properly.
I think the most actual real example you could use for bringing up somebody too soon is Eva Marie.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she went to NXT and she put in the time and she was able to develop down there before even being exposed to Total Divas or the main roster or anything, I guarantee you she wouldn't be hated nearly as much as she is now.
Mm-mm. That is an absolutely fantastic example. So I have a feeling that it's going to end up being an Eva Marie situation for her because I don't know, like it sucks. And the fact that Bayley is still not called up blows my mind.
I recently saw something that said that they want to keep her down there just a little bit longer, simply because they don't have anybody that will take over the babyface role nearly as well as she does. And I'm thinking, you have a lot of potential down there for that. They might not be as, like, John Cena squeaky clean, type people like she is, but they're still very strong faces that you can use, like Asuka. Develop Liv Morgan some more. People love her.
Oh my God, Liv is so over.
And she's so good in the ring, too.
Yeah, she's a fantastic wrestler. She, is very, very effortlessly likable. I can't begin to tell you, she has her own fucking fan club in Largo. Every time I go, you have people that are doing the, who's your daddy-o chant and like the live chants and all of this other stuff because she is so easy to like. And I just love her. I think she's fantastic.
I think she's wonderful.
I'm still getting used to calling her Liv because I just always default to Daddy-O. But just because her last name is fun as fuck.
Right?
But yeah, like she is super over and they could really benefit to putting more time with her. There's a handful of women who could easily fill that void that Bayley would leave.
I mean, people really love Asuka right now, so there's no reason why Dad's over here cheering. He loves her, even though he really doesn't.
She's fantastic. I got to fangirl over her yesterday with my tattoo artist.
Yeah, shout out to your tattoo artist. She's pretty badass.
My tattoo artist is over in Ybor City. She works at this place called Tabernacle Tattoo, and her name is Lindsay. She is fantastic, and she is a huge wrestling fan, so much to the point that she herself is a wrestler. She showed me her gear for her first match yesterday, and I was really pumped for her. So obviously want to wish her all the luck in the world as she starts. And we got to bond over heels because she is being booked as a heel, and I am so excited for her because I love bad. I love the bad ones. I do. And apparently I earned my heel stripes yesterday because when I went to get inked, I brought my wife and one of my best friends. Both of them were tattoo virgins. And I fed Lindsay all of the virgin skin yesterday, so I felt really accomplished. And, Megan threw me under the bus and was like, oh, yeah, she was a fucking bitch. Like, she kept saying that, she wanted us to cry and that she wanted you to actually hurt us. And she's like, oh, man, that is, like, straight up heel tendency. And I'm like, you're fucking right, I'm a heel, baby. I got this. But, yeah, getting to fangirl, like we pretty much my entire session, we talked wrestling, and I was with Lindsay for a good hour and a half. Between myself getting tattooed, Megan getting tattooed, and Elena getting tattooed, we took up about 2 hours of her day. But yeah, we got to talk about wrestling the entire time, and she dropped the soft, and I thought Megan was gonna explode because it was right before Megan sat down to get inked, and Megan just went into a fucking fangirl tangent about Enzo and Cass because she's in love with them, and we are too.
I mean,
so it's
who
fine,
isn't?
right? But yeah, it was really fun. To be able to talk wrestling with somebody other than like Julie, and who actually gets it, was so sick. So I'm making it a point to get Julie down here so we can go into Tabernacle and have a wrestling little powwow. It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be great. But anyway, so let's move right on here. I don't know if I'm the only one. I know Julie shares the sentiment with me.
Oh, yes, I do.
I am so unbelievably sick of Puerto Rico at this point. I want Puerto Rico to fucking disappear into the ocean, and I want Primo and Epico to go with it. I just want to see it become, like, I want Puerto Rico to pull a Titanic and sink. I am so fed up with these fucking tool bags and their shitty holier-than-thou attitude regarding Puerto Rico that I originally wanted to go to Puerto Rico. Now I want to see it burn. Like, I am so sick of it. Fuck Puerto Rico. Fuck Primo. Fuck Epico. Like, fuck the goddamn empanadas they're eating. Fuck the mixed drinks. Fuck their flowers. I just want them to stop it. Just stop that. I'm done with you. Please just go away. Go away. Go away.
You know, I think the problem wouldn't be so bad if they would have just, like, done maybe 2 weeks of videos and then had them re-debut. But no. They have to sit us through, like, it's been, what, a month and a half now?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just 2 different fucking videos. We don't give a shit about Puerto Rico. We don't want to go to Puerto Rico. We want to see you wrestle. And if you're not going to do it, just shut the fuck up. Period.
You're right.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so fed up.
I am done.
So fed up. And I'm actually going to be doing kind of a repackaging, like rebranding rant when I do heel section. Heel section. Wow.
That's
when
on
I do
right now, honey.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. When I do after the bell for next week, like, I'm gonna go on a complete tangent about that there too. But I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm so sick of it. So unbelievably sick of it. I can't stress enough how sick of it I am. But
you're gonna try.
I'm gonna try. So we need to talk. We need to talk about gullet blub.
Gullet blub.
And we need to talk about the disdain and the distaste of the club. The club.
Oh, God.
The club.
Literally the laziest fucking name for a group.
You're the WWE. You could literally buy the Bullet Club fucking licensing tomorrow. What are you doing?
Even if you didn't use the Bullet Club licensing, you could have put in more effort than the club.
I mean, to be fair, they are doing it with Roman Reigns, and he's not exactly above a third grade education when it comes to his promos. So I don't hate him, but his promos are terrible. Like, it's not even just they're not. It's not that he shoots bad promos. It's not that he shoots good promos. It's just he doesn't shoot promos at all because he sucks.
Sorry.
Like,
good.
okay.
Anyways.
Thanks. And I pulled that one out of my ass. See, Roman, you can improvise. It is totally easy. I promise. I'm absolutely kind of loving the storyline itself with the club being a thing.
Yeah.
But the club is so fucking lazy.
And when I hear the club, I think of exactly what my friend Desiree posted on Facebook, an actual fucking club that goes in your steering wheel. If you don't remember this from your past, you're probably too young to listen to this, but
Yeah. Oh God,
Goog's
the
it.
club. Oh God, the club. I remember that thing. That was such that was like a rage back in like the mid 90s.
It never did anything.
It was just like a device that was on your wheel that you couldn't turn your wheel. What the fuck? Who cares?
It didn't
Somebody
matter.
wants to
It
steal
did
your
nothing.
car that badly? Somebody wants to steal your car that badly. I assure you, a fucking club is not going to stop it.
I mean, a billy club to the head, maybe, but
Well, that's a completely different story, and that's the kind of violence I condone.
right.
But yeah, the fucking club. Hashtag stop that.
Yeah, all caps.
Stop that. One thing we need to touch base on real fast. I want to take a moment to do a Kofi Kingston skip clap appreciation moment, because every time he does it, every time the New Day comes out and he's just skipping and clapping, it's absolutely fucking inspiring, and it makes me so happy.
I live for this.
I've always loved Kofi, so the fact that to see him so over makes me super, super happy.
Yes.
I loved him when he was, billed from the fucking Caribbean or whatever the fuck they had him. Jamaica. And how the nerve people had to be shocked when they started billing him from Ghana, West Africa. I thought he was from Jamaica. No, his gimmick was from Jamaica, you moron.
And then when he lost the accent, people were like, what the fuck?
I was living for that. I absolutely love him. I think he's fantastic. He's an amazing wrestler. And I just absolutely love Kofi.
He's an overall great entertainer.
Oh, yeah. He is a fantastic fucking entertainer. So at first, I really was not a fan of the New Day. I'm not alone in that. I thought they were just great wrestlers with a shitty gimmick, which WWE, go figure. But I just wasn't feeling it. And then it was like a few months ago, they really started to become a thing that I was paying attention to. And it wasn't when they turned face overnight. I loved them when they were being obnoxious twats, and it made my day. But yeah, Kofi is such a standout, and he's so entertaining. And the pigtails and the skip clap just give me life in ways I didn't realize my life could be given. And it had to be mentioned because every time he comes out, Julie and I both feel the urge to clap with him.
And sometimes we do.
We do. Sometimes we do. I don't know. The dynamic between the three of them is honestly some of the best chemistry I've seen in years.
Oh, yeah.
Just putting that out there. You can't you can't discount it. You really, really can't. And if you do,
like that.
Oh, no, not at all. So these tag teams that are coming up with these amazing chemistry, you've got guys like, Enzo and Cass. You've got guys like, the three members of the New Day. You've got, American Alpha. You have the Revival. All of these tag teams with spectacular chemistry. It's such a great time to be a wrestling fan, especially if you like tag team wrestling. So it's really cool to see these tag teams that are just so effortless. You can't write chemistry like that. Mm-hmm. But we are talking about Kofi's skip clap because it's fucking spectacular.
That's a pretty epic chemistry.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to take a moment to genuinely appreciate Kofi Kingston and all the shit he's gone through. That man deserves a Purple Heart because he was a tag team partner of CM Punk at one point.
And they won the titles, though.
Yeah, that man deserves a goddamn Purple Heart for putting up with that asshole.
Right?
I love Punk, but he is a pain in the ass. As I drink my beer. Anyway, so...
Bad timing.
Bad timing. So obviously at the beginning of the show we talked about Jackie's passing, and how upsetting it was. But I need to take a second to talk about Dean Ambrose in said jacket before he killed it.
Oh.